What up, my freaks? Ruinous Insight here, welcoming you back to more Diablo, and as David pointed out, starting right on schedule. I swear I'll start it exactly on schedule one of these days, but yeah, with no Helltide and no World Boss up and running, but, well, what can you do? In terms of what we're gonna do this time around, well, we're gonna clear that last stronghold, which is probably in this area, and then it's just a dungeon clearing. We have so many dungeons that haven't been first cleared yet, and we're gonna have to work our way through them. I do imagine that that gives us renown, does it not? At least the first time. Side dungeons, I take it that's these? So yeah, we're gonna have to do all of those, and there's a heck of a lot of them, so over 100, and we haven't done all that many except in the first area, so yeah. I also took a look at those Archon armor pieces, and yes, it's back to Diablo fashion. And let's see, slot number 2. And there we go. So this is so far what we've got in terms of our snake gear. Almost all of it. We don't have the snake gloves yet, but pretty much everything at this point has snakes. The armor's got snakes. We got a hooded head snake. Mask with a snake face. Our boots and our pants also have snakes this way, but the gloves. I also wonder if there is some kind of snake sword. I do like the bone blade that we're currently using, but yeah, well, you can't have too many snakes is what I'm getting at. Let's see, and I think we're going to switch to this one for a little while at least. I'd like to go for the full snake theme eventually. Backtrove. Ooh, backtrove. Oh, is that the ones that you have to purchase, or can some of these drop? I wonder if there's snake ones of those. Anyway, this confirmed it, and yes, it is snaking time. Yeah, this one's my favorite of the sets, and I'm so glad that not only is it pretty darn good, but also as a neat looking, but also on top of that works with our Alpha Legion theme. That was always going to happen anyway. Anyway, let's find that first. Let's find that first stronghold, which I assume is in this area because it's basically the only area that we don't have uncovered, minus a few minor areas like this. But we can always go through those eventually as we find the dungeons. All right, and ooh, maybe we'll try a nightmare dungeon this time around. The Coven side, okay, I take it that's the one with the beak helmet. Hey Gene, how you doing, man?
I need more time.
Alright, this is, well, I guess the quest is here. Oh, you know what, we could do the quest while uncovering that area and looking for a stronghold, doing those at the same time. We do still have like 100 quests to go through as well. Just a lot of stuff to go through in general. Alright, and I'm also thinking about maybe switching the Paragon board. I was thinking, oh, a chest, random chest. I was thinking maybe the imbuement chest isn't, or the imbuement Paragon board isn't actually the best pick for us, as opposed to, for example, the vulnerability damage one. As the vulnerability damage is certainly something we rely on pretty greatly with this particular build. Alright, what do we have to do for this quest? Slay spiders to draw out the broodmother. Okay, well, I see a lot of spiders. These ones should die fairly quickly. Okay, not the spider host, maybe? Is it just vaguely slay spiders in general? Doesn't specify where or anything? Just, okay. Collect snake and oh, this is something that I was tracking for some reason. Hey. The second I look towards the map, of course enemies attack. Every time. Alright, good to hear. Alright, I take it the broodmother is in one of these areas, where all these... Huh, these look kind of like Tyrannid digestion pools, actually. That's what they instantly remind me of. A little bit more bloody, perhaps. Spider host. I see something over here. Alright, it looks like we've drawn out the broodmother. That wasn't all that long, and ooh. Alright, vulnerable please, and you're not immune to poison, are you? You don't appear to be. Alright, goodbye. Spider Queen Heart. Alright. I think that's our poison pool. No, that is not our poison pool. That is an enemy poison pool. Yeah, you see how the poison pool tricks you? Damn. I was almost completely sure that that was when a Dark Shroud shadow would be removed for your trigger an explosion or edges. Oh, that's actually a rogue dungeon. Oh, swell. Maybe we clear this one. Oh, right. Don't remind me of all the damn grenade drops. I'm still a little bit salty about that. Oh, and I forgot to get the gear away. But anyway, we'll try to find the stronghold first. And I'd like to see what dungeons are available in Nightmare mode via our sigils, because I want to try one out. We haven't tried a Nightmare dungeon yet. I don't know if we're capable of doing it with the, let's say, non-upgraded armor that we currently have, but who knows, maybe. We certainly have the damage output, we just don't have the survivability. Alright, and there's another quest here, find Kata's Caravan. Alright, well, if we're discovering areas, we may as well grab the quests there, because they're part of the whole renown hunt thing. Don't worry, we'll get to plenty of dungeons today. I'm not gonna get bogged down doing other stuff only. And just to ease into it.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh yeah. Alright, what do we have to do here? Blast Wave Shrine, and hey, a little cubbyhole. I think he said, oh no, because the caravan's been destroyed out there or something. But Cannibal's Hold. That was a little... These structures are really easy to destroy, aren't they? The Cannibal should work on building better structures and... Oh, okay. So this guy, there we go. No more damage resistant Sora. And Cologne, please. Poison, please. I should have vulnerabilized them first, but oh well. But they took so much damage that it shouldn't matter. Okay, one of them took so much damage that it shouldn't matter. The other one will now take so much damage that it won't matter. Oh, okay. Well, I did say we needed to go back. Okay, I guess we're gonna start this episode off by selling off some gear. I'll just do it real quick. Spiders remind me more of Zerg. And it's been a while since I played StarCraft. Like what? Like Zerglings or like Banelings or what? Alright. Is damage actually the issue for these places, or is it actually not being able to take a, you know, a hit or two? Which is the main problem for this current build. Let's see. Okay, well, let's just do away with the non-sacred items that we don't really care about. Oh, I like that sword, but we're probably not going to bother with it nonetheless. Let's see. Sacred One's going to take a look through real quick to see if there's anything really, really good. Although I doubt it, and we still probably wouldn't be swapping out our legendaries. Mostly because, once again, the resources are too much, and actually all of the stuff here isn't all that useful for us anyway, so it doesn't matter. Alright, out, and then we will sell off the blues for the money. Gotta keep racking up that money. I remember a single upgrade cost like $1 million at a point, and we only have 4 million, which is pretty crazy. I wonder at the end game how much money a single blue or yellow drop will give or cost or whatever. Oh, wait, I was supposed to go to the stash, wasn't I? Damn, I should have done that while switching to the snake gear.
Not in town.
My bad. Alrighty, I'll try to remember this next time before we start. I don't remember why you were in here, Armor, but we're gonna keep you there for now, until I figure out what we want to do with you. Alright. And back to the Cannibal's Hold. Are the cannibals down here because they're hiding from the spiders? It's interesting that this is a spider-infested area, but the cannibals are in the cubbyhole. The walking spiders are like infested terrans. Oh yeah, that's true. Alright, what were we doing here? He said, oh no. It's probably not about the shrine. Search for the Kata nearby. Okay, was this it? Was this what we're searching for? I don't think so. Actually, I'm kind of unclear as to what we're searching for. Search for the Kata. Could we be right in the middle of this?
It needs time to recharge.
They're just ignoring us while the blast wave hits them. It's kind of bizarre. There we go. Hey, a chipped skull. We just ride around on the horse doing this, and... No, seriously, what are we searching? Oh, hello. Tarnished amulet. Ah! Is this part of it? No, it's a different quest, an altogether different quest. Well then. Maybe it's all this. Maybe we're supposed to clear this out. I'm just gonna try to clear this out in the hopes that this is what we're actually supposed to do, because the quest is being kind of unclear to me right now.
Need more time.
Alright, and we are good. Alright, now there's a single hornet, and no, quest didn't update. Wait, what is this? Ah, Kata's corpse. The body is dressed in robes identical to Ordun's. Large chunks of flesh have been brutally torn off, but the contents of his bags remain untouched. Large chunks of flesh have been brutally torn off. Can you tear off chunks of flesh gently, as opposed to brutally? Seems unlikely, but who knows. Anyway, that's not where the stronghold is. I assume that it's here.
I need more time.
I've seen a video showing roughly 20k per yellow at level 90ish. I think we've been getting about 14k per, well, at least the weapons were selling for 14k, so not a huge change, actually. Alrighty, and this is the stronghold, yes? Yes it is, okay. Beautiful. And this is, I believe, the last stronghold, unless I miscalculated again. Hopefully I didn't miscalculate again. Oh wow, there's a lot more enemies here than I was expecting. Let's stun. Wow. That was dangerous. And oh damn, he has that ore. Oh wow, that hurt. I was trying to find the guy to jump to the ore, my bad. It happens. It happens. Just as always, it's basically a one-hit kill. It's so funny, it's basically whoever gets like the first move off wins, right? Like we kill the enemy boss nearly instantly, but they can also kill us nearly instantly. Alright, so I take it, like Hannibal champions, we just have to rescue these guys as well? Actually, it doesn't say anything about rescuing these guys. What does this give us? I mean, I don't think we have to do that. Okay. Yeah, the insta-dying is part of not having upgraded our gear for basically ever. We'll do it someday. One day we will get non-grenade drops and we'll be able to upgrade gear. Alright, and then back up the stairs we go. Wait, the store is not openable from this side, and I know I tried that already. Ah, wait, what are all these things? Are these like weird blood vines growing on the walls and stuff? Huh, are the cannibals demonic in some way? I thought they were just regular cannibals. But if that seems like demonic corruption to me all over this place. Or maybe the cannibals were corrupted by demons and that's why they're cannibals in the first place?
Light above. Stench. How long have they worshipped this corpse?
How long have they worshipped this corpse? Is this a demon corpse? Yeah, it looks like a demon corpse or some kind of weird worm corpse. Can't quite tell. So maybe that's what the source of demonic corruption is?
I'm not ready.
Guess we're about to find out. Ooh, do we get to fight this thing after? Okay, I went the wrong way. I went the wrong way again. I was trying to dash forward or leap forward, whatever the heck it's called. Evade forward? Yeah, but oh, hello. Need to be vulnerable, thank you. And of course I stood in the fear. No. Alright, they can't follow us through. Oh, they can follow us through that. I did not know that. Alright, well then it's time for Shadow Clone. Hey, a free Paragon point. Well, free is maybe a strong word. And that's a lot of exploding poison stuff. I really didn't know that they could follow us through this thing. I thought that we'd be able to just permanently get out of it. As an out of the fight there. And Cleaver, what the heck are you doing? Making me panic is what you're doing, just running away there. Alright, well, I take it that was one of the champions, judging by the fact that the bar changed. Over here, help? Yeah, well, if the game rewarded us for actually helping you, I might actually bother to do so. I mean, those guys don't even pay us for saving them. Seems kind of rude. Oh wow, these guys hurt quite a bit. Vulnerable, please. There we go, and you're dead. We just have to wait until the poison wears off. Yeah, if we can get a full vulnerable volley off, they basically die in a single volley.
Wouldn't have made it without me.
Alright, and we get one more. One more of these guys. Oh, there he is. Slay the Cannibal Champions. I'm glad that it's on the map, actually. I take it that's the one that you forget. And the one down here. I guess there was no yellow circle around him for some reason. They pay in health potions. I mean, I guess. Maybe health potions are worth a lot in this world. I guess I can't complain too much. There we go. You're poisoned, and we still have a poison imbuement. We can poison a couple of these guys. I'm surprised at how much damage poison imbuement does. You know, for I guess archetypes of games, you don't usually expect poison to deal like straight up a ton of damage, but you know, be more of a damage over time sort of thing. And while it does do damage over time, it increases our damage so substantially. Alright, and let's just kill off you guys. Man, I don't like these leaping dudes. I think they... I don't know if they stun you or not, but I also don't like these damn walls and not being able to see where we're going. And poison, please. Is that 3 elites? Oh, wow, okay. Wait, whoa. Relax. Game, relax. Okay, we need poison imbuement back up to deal with you. Okay, not you because you're dead, but the others. Alright, poison imbuement, please. Vulnerable, good. And you're dead. Vulnerable, please. Good. And you're also dead. Yeah, 1 poison imbuement per enemy like that. Well, okay, I guess they stay around, but they're poisoned to death. We could have run away. And this is where I miss concealment. Because we could have poison imbued, shot them, and then concealed while they died. Not that it was particularly necessary in that situation. Is there any reason to actually break these pillars? I don't know why I'm shooting them. I just felt like, well, since they're there... So I started blasting. Pestering scratch. Oh, hello. An audiobook.
Temple of our God. They scream.
Over here! Help!
But our God
My savior!
in this temple longer than their families have had names. And those who come will be sacrificed. That is our way.
Is this the enemy boss, or is he gonna fight us? Can't quite tell. I guess it is the enemy boss, okay. He was kind of just standing there, not doing anything. Oh, maybe he summons another boss, like the demon corpse or something after he dies? Yeah? Yeah, you gonna do something? That's not your final form, is it? Yeah, it's not your final form. Figures. Oh, I don't like these guys. The leaper people? Oh, wow, the very hurty leaper people. I forgot what they're called here. And, well, okay, we need poison imbuement. There it is. Vulnerable, please. And, okay, we need to get out of the enemy's poison. No. No taste of our own medicine, please. Okay, these flies are in the way, too. There we go. I was waiting for the vulnerable to come up. Alright, and what do we have here? You gain 0. Is that another fly thing? You gain 0.30% increased armor for 4 seconds. Oh, so it's the same thing that we have on our helmet, but slightly worse. So we can at least salvage that one. Don't particularly care about it. Loot the chest before you ring the bell, or it will disappear. Chest. There's a chest. I think if the chest is not here. That's the chest? Wait. Perhaps it's beside the bell? Let me see if I can find this thing. And by ring the bell, do you mean rekindle the Wanderer Shrine, or did you mean the boss fighty thing there? I'm clearly very confused. Alright, I don't see anything important out here. And oh, that chest, I see. Get off the horse and go through. It's actually kind of a dumb mechanic that it would disappear after you did the thing. Alright, Temple of Rot conquered, and let's double check here. Double check all the maps. So, strongholds cleared. 3 out of 3, 3 out of 3, 3 out of 3, 3 out of 3, and 3 out of 3. Beautiful. We're done those, finally. Alrighty, so now what we want to do is to clear these areas with Grim Favor. So this is one, although this one's so far away from a spawn point, or one of those. This one is a little bit closer. And we'll do this one. What's this one called? Conclave. Complete the Conclave. Alright, let's do that one. Let's do that one. Do we have one of these called Conclave? Aldor Wood, Ancient's Lament, Whispering Plains, Shift to Ruins, Feral's Den, Goran Conclave! What's the... fantastic. I didn't think that would actually work. But actually we have one. Beautiful. Well, to Conclave we go. Strongholds checkmark. Yeah, finally. That one took quite a while. I wonder how long the quests in all the dungeons are gonna take. I'll try to alternate between different types of things. So like if we do quests one day or strongholds one day, we'll do the dungeons another day or something. And we'll probably take a day to just do, well, Helltide, if I can manage to start the stream during a time when the Helltide is up. Just to try to upgrade our gear at least a little bit. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items that are not sacred. I think one of the sacred items also needs actual replacement. Conclave, that's where we're going. Let's try this whole Nightmare Dungeon thing out. And hopefully not die too many times. I have never actually used one of these sigils, so I don't actually know how they work. Let's clear these guys out in front of the dungeon first. I also want to spend our Paragon points before going into the dungeon, just in case. Since I assume it's going to be a toughie. Hey. Alright, that guy didn't like dying. Alright, so first of all, Paragon points. We got 2 to spend. And last time the Paragon board I put up was this one with Eldritch Bounty. So when you attack with an imbued skill, you gain 20% resistance and 20% increased damage for that imbuement's element. Which is fine, but if I take another look at the different... Oh. I was wondering if there's a way to take a look at other boards. Ah, yes. So, let's see. Tricks of the Trade is marksman skills. No, it's not this one. That's the dual skills. Cheap Shot, increased damage for each nearby enemy. Okay, no, not that one. Increased critical strike damage by traps. Not that one. Inner Sight's gauge becomes full. You gain 100% dodge chance. That's for melee. Ultimate skills deal 30% increased damage and grant you 10% increased damage for 20 seconds. Oh, that's quite a while, actually. Huh. If we could get our cooldown... If we can get our cooldown significantly below what it is, that is actually pretty good. But nonetheless, where's the vulnerability one? Whenever you deal damage to a vulnerable enemy, they take 1% increased damage for you, up to 15%, yeah. Movement speed 4 seconds after killing an elite, damage to elites, dexterity, vulnerable damage, yeah. I think we want to just lean further into vulnerable damage, so maybe this is the way to go, exploit weakness. And just lastly, to double check what this does, your non-damage combo point bonuses are increased by 33% when you spend 3 combo points. I still don't understand what this actually does. If I just understood what this did, I might take it, but I don't. Huh, wow, it gives a lot of good stuff though. Plus 100 armor, 300 armor, decent amounts of dex, lots of core skill damage, and that's more rapid fire damage. Huh, wait, is that actually better than the vulnerable one? I really don't care about the basic skill damage because it's kind of garbage, but, huh. Well, it seems decent. If only I understood what this thing did. Your non-damage combo point bonuses are increased by 33%. What do you mean by non-damage? The combo points increase damage. What does this do? So 3 points are is it saying that we get an extra arrow? Is that what this is saying? Because I don't understand it. If anybody knows, please tell me, because this makes no sense to me. Because the purpose of combo points seems to increase the damage, and I guess to increase our number of arrows by 1 per each combo point. Alright, well, either way, since I don't understand what that does, I'll have to look it up. And also, we'll try the vulnerable thing for now. I thought that was a thing. We'll do you, exploit weakness. Alright, so out, and exploit weakness is the one we'll would you please. Alright, exploit weakness, preview. And we'll want to... Okay, yeah, that's the way that I was going to put this anyway. So yes, attach board, and then we'll start going this way through, I guess, the dexterity nodes as best we can. So dexterity like this, and then, well, I guess through strength, and then mostly through the intelligence. We need intelligence and dexterity. I believe intelligence modifies our crit, but also several of our glyphs are intelligence-based, so we get bonuses for that. Alrighty, good enough. Now, let's try this conclave thing. Conclave and Kyrgyzstan. Quick killer killing monsters grants 1.5 attack and move speed, stacking up to 15%. Lightning storm. Lightning gathers above the player. Get into the protection dome to avoid severe... Oh, no, I don't like that. Oh, game, could you let me read, please? For 2 seconds. Come on, it's my first time. Game doesn't want to be gentle. Alright, Infernal Sister, and now back to that. Can you spend combo points on skills that doesn't damage? I don't believe so. It increases core skills, which means it's either for rapid fire or barrage or what's the third one? Penetrating shot. So all of those do damage, yeah. Alright, where was this again? Yeah, so Conclave. You. Alright, let's give this a try. Let's see. Oh! And there's like a limited number of times you can die in these, isn't there? The nightmare dungeons? I probably should have read this a little bit more thoroughly. Okay, so what exactly happening? Slay the Sanguine Channelers, revives remaining 12. This thing is making me extremely nervous. Stop it. Stop following. Stop it. Okay. Game. What? Wait, so basically if we don't get under that thing, we die? Is that... Or does it just hurt a little bit? Well, this is all extremely concerning. Okay, we have to kill that guy, but also have to watch out for the dome to appear, because it'll suddenly appear and then bam. Ah, there it is. I wonder, No, I was thinking that the lightning might actually hurt the enemies as well, but no. Oh, wow, look at that. Like the evil statue.
Need more time.
Anything in here? Nope, doesn't look like it, so let's keep clearing. Okay, so the non-elites don't actually appear to have much more HP than regular non-elites. At least as far as I'm aware. It probably hurts a, decently geared or decently armored character a lot. I don't know what it would do to us. Might be an insta-kill. Man, I'm trying to... That's what I was waiting for. Alright, not bad. Let's keep moving. Alright, how big is this place? What do we have to do here? Ah, damn. You had to be in the way. Alright, one down. Let's get the other and not stand in the fire, maybe. Alfarius. You should learn not to stand in fire. Only Vulcan likes that sort of thing. I kept expecting the orb... Ah, there it is. I wonder, is it a specific time that it does that? Like, every, specific number of seconds? Ah, look at that. Mr. Damage Reduction Aura is by himself. You should not be by yourself, fella. Alright, kill this guy before he can do anything, please. And, he's gonna teleport out. It doesn't matter because he gets poisoned. Wait, this is our orb. It's not the... This is a different orb. That's the orb I was thinking of. Alright, let's kill off these guys. Good, good. And last one. Alright, not doing so bad so far, but we haven't encountered it. Well, actually, we have encountered elites, but not any, major elites. Also, this would be an awful time to run into the Butcher. And, ow, all the way back there, really, game. I guess we should let this thing catch up instead of running ahead. That could have screwed us. Especially since we don't have the way to move fast anymore like we did back when we had dash and when we had concealment, both of which added considerable movement speed. Oh, there's a chest there. Yeah, this thing is very stressful. I completely agree. And I see an enemy. All right, vulnerable, please, quick. Thank you. Okay, and you're dead.
Need more time.
And there's like different, wait, is this ours? Yes, okay. No, this is the lightning one. The fact that we also have an orb is kind of confusing. Alright, and on the bright side, this place, I like this dungeon so far. It's very linear. Like, there isn't 50,000 paths, you just go straight ahead. That might be my favorite dungeon in terms of ease of use so far. I'm really tempted to stand outside to see if the lightning would kill us, but I don't want to risk it when we have a limited number of revives, rather.
Needs time to recharge.
Because who knows what the boss is going to be like here? What if it's super tough? There it is again. I'm gonna have to try to remember this dungeon for later because I suppose that if we have to do more dungeon farming at some point, this one seems like one of the ones to do, mostly because of the relatively linear layout. The flies are annoying, though. It is annoying that you have to stay relatively close to that thing, because it doesn't follow you exactly. It's kind of slow. Oh, damn, is that a... Huh, I don't think I've seen an elite fly before. And we didn't see that one for long. Alright, explode in your poison, please. And, okay, there's a fly host over there. Good. Alrighty, I wonder, do we go this way or do we go up here first? Okay, let's try up here. Yeah, just stay near us, you... I don't know what to call this thing. Flying glyph. I don't know what to call that thing. Orb spawner. Lightning sigil? Sigil? Flying sigil, maybe? I don't know exactly what it's supposed to be.
Time to recharge.
It needs time to recharge, you sure about that? Alrighty, what are we supposed to do? Search the slain villagers for a key. Oh. Okay, well, I guess we'll keep doing that. Well, it's not that one. Lots of slain villagers in here. And what kind of shrine do we have? Conduit Shrine. Oh, Conduit Shrine's not bad. Kind of funny. We get the lightning hurting us, but also a Conduit Shrine. Well, make it easy to kill a few elites this way at least.
Need more time.
Until the conduit... Okay. Now. I see a door. No. I can't stay too far away from it. Are we able to open this door? No. That's the key we're looking for. Okay. That's fine. I noticed that the Nightmare Dungeon, this place is dropping... it's dropping materials.
I need more time.
At the very least, material drops seem to be very rare in other places, which is kind of interesting. How did we get these things? The things that give us Nightmare Dungeons? Was it the tree? I feel like the tree gave us some. The tree seems awfully helpful for how suspicious the game insists on making it.
Time.
Maybe the game dislikes tree for being more helpful than other things. Alright, damn it, and I just left away too. Okay. Alright, what do we have here? There's another slain villager. Let's head towards you, hopefully before the next lightning strike. Hello, Skittering Abomination. I'm trying to remember what these guys are called. There we go, you're dead. Hey. I was laughing when I tried to click something on the ground like 50 times. No. I say it that one got a little bit away from me that time. It was kind of far. Alright, and we head towards the door. Okay, there's a tiny little area over there, but we don't need to get to it. We're good. Okay, you gonna follow us, man? Okay, sure. To the door. I'm waiting for the dome to spawn, which is why I'm not evading ahead. Yeah, I heard a noise. I heard a noise before this happened. Is there like a warning noise before it happens? I've got to listen to it again when it does it next time. And what the heck? What the heck? What the heck just happened? Okay, that looked very weird. Did it just like likely teleport us forward?
More time.
I'm somewhat confused here. Okay, well, whatever. Not a problem so far, but somewhat confused. The confusion remains, let's say that. Ah. No. Okay. Those frickin' chain trap, or pit trap, kind of trapped us outside of the dome for a couple seconds. Oh, that would have been an awful way to die. Definitely would have been salty about that one. But also amused, because it made me laugh immediately. What do we have here? Protection Shrine. Maybe I should have waited until an elite to take that, but whatever. Guys, come here while we're in the dome, please. Wait, it's a Thunderdome. Oh, I'm calling it a Thunderdome now. I should have thought of that earlier. To be perfectly frank, kill this guy before can actually switch to this guy instead. I have to kill the damage resistant Sora Man, as it would have otherwise been useful to kill these guys. Alright, or useless rather, to kill these guys. Oh, I jumped out of it. Oh, it doesn't kill you. Okay. Huh, well, at least we know now. Not the best way to test it, but hey, knowing is half the battle. There we go. Both of these guys are dead, and now we'll just kill off their little minions, and we'll be good.
Time to recharge.
Alright, and okay, no, I thought the dome would spawn. In fact, the dome did spawn. And we spawned our own dome under the Thunderdome. Hey, another glyph, swell. Alright, I think somebody said that you use these dungeons to level up glyphs. How the heck do we do that? Do, like, leveled up glyphs drop as separate glyphs, or do we have to get some kind of thing to upgrade glyphs? I have no idea. Also, we're out of space, so we're gonna have to go back to town anyway. You can go back to town from this place, right? Yeah. Well, alright, back to town we go briefly. Yeah, I gotta say that lightning strike potential is kind of nerve-wracking, but since it doesn't actually kill you, we're good. Let's see. We have to go to the blacksmith. Okay, Mashif,
Not in town.
up you go. And, oh, I went the wrong way. Mashif led me astray. Alright, let's just take out you, wow, a lot of non-sacred yellows this time around. At least no grenade stuff this time around. Okay, don't care about you, don't care about you. Well, the Shadow Step ranks weren't horrible. Ranks of Barrage don't care, and I don't really care about the sword either. You level a glyph at the end, and oh. Wait, that means we should probably know what glyphs we should be leveling. I didn't even take a look at the ones we had. 1 second. Let's sell these off.
Unusual, but a good addition to my wares.
Yeah, wait. How do you get to the glyph thing? It's in Paragon, right? Alright, what do we have in terms of glyphs here? If you can actually choose one of these, what are we using, by the way? We're using this one. Imbued skill damage. Oh, right, yes. There was a reason we were using that. I mean, I guess we could level this one. It's called Infusion. Oh, right. Casting an imbuement skill reduces the active cooldown of another random imbuement skill by 0.5 seconds. It's not much, but if we're using multiple imbuements, it's not a horrible thing to have. Do we have something that also increases further damage to, say, vulnerable enemies? Oh, right, this one we will want to use later. For every 5 dexterity purchased within range, marksman skills deal plus 1.3 increased damage. This could be fairly considerable. And since we're using mostly marksman skills, right? Gotta remember, what's this one called? Ranger. So, Infusion and Ranger. And, Strength increases vulnerable. So, Infusion, Ranger, and Exploit. Those seem like the ones to be picking for us. This one's increased poison damage, but that wouldn't apply to our Shadow or Physical. This is just random physical damage. But I feel like it would be better to just do straight up marksman skill damage than physical damage. Yeah, alright, so definitely Infusion, Exploit, and Ranger. Let's see how long it takes me to forget what those names are. Alright, let's briefly drop our gems off at the stash, because Blizzard clearly has not added our gem pouch yet, or whatever it is that they're gonna do. Let's drop you off. Alright, and back to the dungeon we go for more Thunderdome.
I need more time.
Hello, little Thunderglyph. Oh, I guess I'm calling it Thunderglyph. Thunderglyph makes Thunderdome. And, okay, that thing spawned flies, because of course it did. I honestly thought that it would spawn a Thunderdome immediately when we got back, but apparently not. I swear, this thing sometimes purposely waits until we're far enough away from it to spawn it at the... yeah, see? See? Oh, it's doing it on purpose, I just know it.
It needs time to recharge.
Honestly, if I was a dev and it was possible, I'd be tempted to just, like, sit there just occasionally to screw with players.
Need more time.
In certain ways. Oh, wow, that was sudden. Okay, we need to poison... Ow, no. Yeah, that spawned in a not great area for us. Fortunately, we managed to get to it. Okay, we need to poison this guy. Get away from us. There you go. Those damn minions taking hits for their allies. Alright, we need to clear this. Oh. And we also need to stand in this thing. Wait, no, this is our dome. This is not Thunderdome. Yeah. Alright, lots of enemies. And we're stunned. Oh, and of course now Thunderdome comes around. Okay, there we go. It's done. You're poisoned, Mr. Elite. Let's get out of that. And wow, lots more elites. Damn. This dungeon. Alright, I take it this is something to do with this whole nightmare thing. It seems like more enemies than we usually end up dealing with. Alright, fortunately we can kill them very quickly with our poison if we can... Wait, Thunderdome. I know it's going to spawn. Yeah, there it is.
Need more time.
There we go. Oh wow, there's a lot of running around and trying to focus the elites while ignoring the ads. I do have to wonder whether our Shadow Clone would have been outdone by imbued Arrow Rain in that particular situation, just due to the sheer number of enemies. Ow, damn it. I just moved away from you. Ah, Thunderglyph. Why are you like this? I thought we were friends.
Time to recharge.
Alright, back to trying to find where all the items dropped. Yeah, actually, let's kill this guy before he can do anything. I think he's poisoned to death anyway. I think he will die. There we go. He is now dead. Thunderglyph, you're trying to move away from us. Oh! It tries to move away from you a little bit before it spawns the Thunderdome. Okay. It is doing it on purpose. I knew it. For once, the tinfoil hats were correct.
Time to recharge.
Alright, and grab the hunter's bow. Yeah, I knew it. It was suspiciously moving away from us. Alright, and yeah, mobility skills will be swell here. Slay all enemies in the infested laboratory. Working on it, game, working on it. There we go, you're dead, or you will be once your poison runs out. This is, I believe, ours, unless I'm mistaken. Let's spawn the Shadow Clone. Yeah, was waiting for that. Hey, we got a chest here as well, and 11 enemies remain. Alright, so a reasonable amount. Alright, pick up everything here. I swear we got more drops here as well. And we're nearly done this one, I think. Well, at least this particular objective of this one. I don't know if that's the actual end of the dungeon or not. Where you going, Glyph? Yeah, that's what I thought. And okay, there's a lot of enemies in there, but we had to stand in there for the Thunderdome. And okay, now we don't have poison imbuement to kill you up, but you die anyway. Huh, I wonder if it might be beneficial to put the Arrow Storm on our main weapon, because the thing that you have on your main weapon gets a more powerful version of your of your aspect, right? And Aerostorm does seem fairly decent. And wait, Nightmare Dungeon complete. Wait, completion rewards. You have unlocked a new aspect. Yeah, wait. Game, I'm just trying to... I wanted to read what we got. Awakened Glyphstone. Okay, 1 second. There are still enemies around. Alright. Awakened Glyphstone. Ambush. Ah, I see. Upgrade Glyph. Okay, so this is the one we're using. Infusion. Ow! And it still does the thunder thing after that's over? Okay. Well, I do like the imbuement skill thing that we're using. Let's upgrade this one, and then we'll go Ranger next afterwards. Alright, so I guess we'll have to do at least one more of these Nightmare Dungeons. It only lets you upgrade one time, and it provides a relatively minimal amount of XP, but still. Alright. Did we just get out? Did we get that legendary item? Yes, we did. What does this do? Dealing direct damage with enemies by your trap skills. Chance to make them vulnerable for 3 seconds. I mean, I like the ranks of rapid fire that it has, but the ranks of twisted blades are useless to us because we're not a hybrid. Anyway, let's get out of here. Alright, so you know what? That wasn't so bad. I was a little bit concerned that the Nightmare Dungeons would be, you know, impossibly difficult because everything would kill us in one hit, but apparently it wasn't the case. I also assumed that the HP and everything of all the enemies would be significantly increased. Ah, look at our lovely snake gear. It's so snaky. I guess we can salvage this. At only 34%, it's probably not worth keeping. In fact, yeah, let's do a little bit of admin before we head out into the next admin dungeon. I find it hard to justify having an ultimate ability on my rogue. There are so many skills that feel more useful. Yeah, I've been kind of vacillating on whether I should keep an ultimate or replace it with Poison Trap, because I really did like it. Or I suppose technically Death Trap would work as well, but I like the way the Poison Trap allowed us to knock stuff down. And, ow, we actually don't have gems. Okay. I guess we'll go to the blacksmith then.
Not in town.
Oh, right. I always forget that you can't gallop in town. It's like a muscle memory at this point, whenever you move on your horse, just to constantly mash spacebar over and over again. Alright, let's see if there's anything useful in terms of sacreds here. Okay, weapons are out anyway. You have frozen and chill damage, so we don't care. Basic skill damage, really don't care. Bad. No. Thorns? No thank you. Oh yeah, plus 2 ranks of all agility skills, but also thorns. Ultimate skill damage. And you. Wait.
Come back if you need the
There should be a shop person. Oh, the shop people are actually away from the blacksmith. Oh, there was a gem in here. I lied. Why would you do this?
To buy surprise inventory.
Oh, look at all these relatively weak crossbows comparing to the random one we found. I read the easiest way to pick a tier of a nightmare dungeon is to subtract 51 from your level and choose that tier. That's a tier. These have tiers? Oh, they do have tiers. Tier 1. Well, we can do all of these then, because they're all tier 1. How do you get a higher tier? Requires world tier 3. Does the tree randomly give us better tier 1s? Okay, we're gonna salvage you gloves because you don't really have anything good on you. And I believe one of these armors was salvaged. Okay, you're a very weak version of that aspect, so I'm not going to bother extracting you. Plus, you will unlock a new appearance for us. So, probably not one we're going to use at the current time because I like the whole snake thing, but you know. 19. Not the weakest version of this particular aspect. The cold and trap damage doesn't do so well for us, though. And generally this is another one of the cold/trap aspect versions. This is a very low level of this, isn't it? 20 to 50, and we get 20. Yeah, so you're gonna get salvaged. I guess we're gonna salvage this one as well. I don't really care about it right now, and I'm sure we'll get a better copy of it at some point, so yeah. And it's not like we're gonna be switching to cold and stuff in the recent time. You can craft nightmare sigils at the occultist. Oh, interesting. Now, I think we can get rid of these as well. Well, maybe except this one. But, well, we're not going to bother with the amulet anyway, and I've been keeping the armor around because it's so much more armor than ours, but we'll get a sacred armor eventually, guys. We will. As in one that's, you know, decent. Felt disinclined to lose the invincibility bubble. I want to see this occultist thing before we go to the next dungeon. And we can also hand this quest in. Where is occultist? That's up here.
Can't do that here.
Alright, let's see what this thing says. We can do a few more of these nightmare dungeons while we're at it, while we have them in our inventory.
Not in town.
Alright, occultist, let's talk. Craft sigils, okay, it's not available. Oh, wait, there was a quest for this, wasn't there? Wait. Fields of Hatred, no. Huh. Fields of Hatred is a PvP thing. Wait, so why can't we craft this? Craft sigils, salvage sigils. Do we have to do some kind of quest that unlocks this? Because it's grayed out. Maybe we have to do more of these nightmare dungeons that we currently have in our inventory? I don't know. I'll maybe look it up after the stream. This is not the time. Let's hand in this quest and let's pick another either dungeon or... well, nightmare dungeon, I guess. Might not unlock until level 60. Ah. A treasure goblin dropped this journal. It bears your name.
I haven't seen this since my youth. I tracked a goblin, hoping it would lead me to the realm of endless riches. Didn't know the damn bugger was really following me. Knocked me on the head and stole my gold tooth. Here is a reward for your service. Old Ostaf pays his debts.
Wait, the goblin knocked him out and stole his gold tooth? I didn't even know goblins could attack. Oh, this is the Purveyor of Curiosities, too. But we don't have all that many O-balls, so we're not going to bother using it. And what did we get from this? Hey, Murmuring O-balls. We'll put that in our stash. A region progress, yes, +1 skill point. Swell. Very, very swell. Ooh, we should try to do a dungeon in this area, because it'll basically unlock a skill point immediately, and in this area. Alright, so which areas are these? Hawazar and Skosklen. Alright. So, where is... okay, Hawazar is on this side of the map, right? Is this still Hawazar? No, this is Fractured Peaks. I don't see any... oh, wait. Heathen's Keep. We can do this one. Oh, no, it only has Grim Favors. We've already done it before. Damn. One of the few that apparently we've already done doesn't have a first clear reward. Okay, this also does not have a first clear reward. And this one does. I guess we could do this one. It's in the middle of the Helltide, but I feel like we want to do one of the Grim Favored ones. Yeah, it's a PvP one. Alright, what's this one called? Forgotten Ruins. Let's see if Forgotten Ruins will give us a reward. Wait. Oh, there's one with the quest. And Grim Favors. And first time reward. Alright, well that's the one we're doing then. And this is pretty obviously the one we want to do. Grinning Labyrinth. We'll see if we have a nightmare for that one. Sigil craft unlocks after you complete a tier 3 dungeon. But we've only got tier 1 dungeon sigils, so we have to wait until it randomly drops a tier 3 one and then complete it.
Can't do that here.
I'm just gonna double check. Those are all tier 1, right? Tier 1, tier 1, tier 1, tier 1, tier 1, tier 1, tier 1. Alrighty, and Farrell's Den, Shifter Ruins, Whispering Pines, Ancient's Lament, Alderwood, Alderwood 2, and Goran Slums. Okay, so none of those are the ones we're looking for. Well, we might as well do this one because it'll give us Grim Favors, which means we can go to Tree and ask Tree for more of these sigils.
Needs time to recharge.
And be real polite to Tree. Probably don't want to antagonize Tree. Alright, let's talk to this guy and then let's head into... oh, of course, it has to... whoever designed this idea to have these random walls up all over the place that prevent Force from doing anything, I felt they met an ill fate. Alright, well, we'll harvest those, but I'm probably not going to bother going after all of them when we can just do dungeons and do this. Oh, was this the guy that was sniffing the bone cane? I think it was.
It gnaws at me. So close to its gifts. But first, I must be proven. The Grinning One must see Ogai is worthy. The dust showed me a labyrinth. Winding walls, endless halls, laughing from the deep.
Drums in the deep?
Ancient offerings returned. Offerings of devotion. offering from those once worthy. But Ogai is not made for demons and darkness. No, 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 no. You brave the shadows. Bring what was lost to Ogai. Then, the Grinning One may speak to you too.
Okay, bud. He wants his bone cane holder. All right, so I guess we're heading down here. We didn't have a nightmare sigil for the labyrinth, unfortunately, but that's okay. At the very least, it'll complete a tree thing, and that will presumably give us some more nightmare sigils. We could go do Alderwood because we have 2 of them. What are we actually looking for in here? Retrieve baleful oblations from Fallen within the Grinning Labyrinth. So it's just random Fallen. Oh, I like the look of this labyrinth. It's very nice. I like the whole, like, ruins. It's, like, partly shadowed, but partly with, like, light beams coming down. Very pretty location, even if it is full of Fallen. Alright, good. And probably shouldn't bother going back for the 200 gold or whatever, but... And, there's the big blob of enemies, and let's get away from you. And, oh, we killed the captain already? The first explosion killed him? Okay. Well, hey, we got our first baneful ablation.
Time to recharge.
And a diamond. Alright, no elites yet. I take it that the incidence of elite spawn is also increased during... that's a lot of jerks. The incidence of elite spawn is... Damn, I tried to go after the captain guy. Is increased during nightmare dungeons. I got distracted and couldn't speak. Poison Imbuement's not ready. Oh, wow, we didn't actually need Poison Imbuement to kill him. Okay. Yeah, I'd really love for another Aerostorm aspect to drop. If we could put Aerostorm on a nice weapon, and with an increased damage from it, I think it'll be real swell. And then combine with the combination of both Aerostorm, Rapid Fire, and Poison Pool spawning, I think we can significantly increase our crowd clear ability. Basically, I think our single target damage with this build is extremely solid, and it's really, if we can take care of the weakness of the issue that we have against the larger mobs of enemies, it'll really round out this build.
Need more time.
Alright, yeah. Oh, when those imbuements are down, but oh well. Still takes so long to clear the little guys. Not much of a labyrinth. Yeah, it's pretty clear where everything is.
Over here! Help!
What, is this a little mini quest? Oh. It was a trap. That's so rude. Or maybe we're the rude ones. Maybe we just assumed that we should be attacking the demon, but the demon was actually asking for help. Damn, I thought he was dead. Come on, there we go. Alright, let's back off and not get attacked. I was gonna pop Shadow Clone, but it wasn't necessary. I feel like I have a bad habit of saving the Shadow Clone too much. Like, granted, an elite might appear where we actually need it at any point, but it feels like I wait until, I don't know, several have... it's a hook man. I wait until several have passed, and in that time I probably could have used it repeatedly. In fact, you know what? Let's use it right now. Poison, you weird structure. That's probably going to spawn an elite. Yep, there it is. But we can't use our Shadow Imbuement on it for a few more seconds. Fortunately, we do have a clone. And I believe you're stunnable. And Shadow Imbuement or Poison Imbuement came up just as he died. Typical. And destroy the Demonic Corruption. Okay, I take it we have to loop back around.
It needs time to recharge.
Yeah, this place is also fairly linear. Help, there's a human here killing my friends and family. I mean... Hey, I would have helped with that. We've met, what was his name? Rakan? The wholesome demon. That was a totally nice demon, and just wanted to experience the pleasures of the flesh. And I could totally get on board with that one. I wish we had more interactions with that demon, in fact. I didn't even know that was possible in Diablo. I thought the demons were all just like super evil, but apparently not the case at all. Clearly some of them are misunderstood. Rakan for president. If that was his name, I don't... yeah, I hope they actually go somewhere with that. Now that they brought the idea that you can have, like, chill demons into the thing, I kind of want them to go somewhere with it. Ooh, I like all this, all these, like, bone things buried in everything. It's quite nice. Huh, we got a little... I thought that was the 8-pointed star, and it actually kind of looks like one. Yeah, they can't just, you know, provide us with the idea that there are nice demons and then just never elaborate about it further. Or refuse to elaborate further, you know what I mean? Because now it's going to bother me whenever I think of this franchise, that there was one nice demon and then... and then they said nothing else about it ever. Maybe Mephisto will turn out to have been nice all along. Alright, Shadow Clone, it's time. Oh, since the imbuements are down, I don't want to take forever to clear all these little guys. They're too annoying. Oh, there's plenty more of them. Well, good we summon the Shadow Clone then, and there's more of them over there. There we go. I think the next dungeon, just for fun, I'm gonna switch to arrow range just to see, even though a couple of our aspects actually deal with the Shadow Clone. But I just want to see that unique ring and how exactly it works. And to see how much damage it does with the double imbuement as well. It just sounds like a neat idea, I just don't know whether it actually is worth our time. Especially without building specifically towards it. And by it, I mean arrow rain in a particular scenario. Oh wow, these guys do a lot more damage than I was expecting. Vulnerable please, thank you. And oh damn, we didn't have our imbuement yet. I wish these guys wouldn't slow us with whatever they're throwing at us. Okay, Shadow Clone, you're back up. Good. Now we can kill them.
It needs time to recharge.
Lilith wasn't all bad. Yeah, she was a little bit temper tantrumy though. She was like, oh, you don't accept our thing, now you die and I will torture you, etc, etc, etc. I guess not all bad is the right way to put it. She wasn't good, she just wasn't all bad. I guess. Honestly, I'm still left fairly unclear as to what exactly she was going to do and whether it would have been better to side with her, because it was very unclear. Because she kept saying she'd save Sanctuary, but we had no real assurance that that was actually the case. And I guess what the game ended up doing was that, you know, better the devil you know sort of situation. She is from the realm of hate. Yeah, but what if she hates hate? Alright, gloves, sacred. What do we have here? 12% increased critical chance against injured enemies. While you are healthy, you gain 24% increased crowd control duration. Not horrible. Not too much use for us, and it's a low version of this particular aspect, as near the lowest, so we're going to salvage it. And plus we have our Shadow Clone imbuement on our current gloves, so we haven't been running off that. The imbuements on that Rain of Arrows amount is all the possible imbuements, even the ones you don't use. Well, the one we don't use. We just don't have the cold one. But I don't know how effective it is, because as I understand, Rain of Arrows is generally a fairly weak skill, as I recall. I remember when we originally unlocked it and I tried it out, and compared to the Shadow Clone, it did barely any damage. So then I immediately took it off and then replaced it with Shadow Clone.
Time to recharge.
And it might be that even with imbuements, it's still too weak to bother using, but that's why I want to test it out after this dungeon.
I'm not ready.
Mephisto is a schemer. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being a schemer. Maybe he schemes for good. Maybe not good, but maybe he schemes for neutral. He has a heart full of neutrality. Ooh, that was a good spawn, but we didn't stand in it at the right time. Okay. Elite man, you need to die. Thank you. Alright, and lots of enemies chasing us now.
Need more time.
Man, the succubi is surprisingly annoying. I think it's them that was slowing us there. Slow is such a huge issue. It makes me want to put, was it yellow gems? Armor, damage reduction while control impaired, yeah. The impairment really hurts. It almost makes me think that that's actually better than direct HP. Oh, wait, there might have been something up here. Wait 1 second. What I don't understand is how Lilith could die. Isn't the whole reason we keep putting demons in soulstones that they can't die? Maybe it's because she died in hell? Maybe if you die in hell, you die for good, but I'm not entirely sure. I honestly didn't get that either. I assume that if you get killed, if the demon gets killed in the mortal world, like we did to Astaroth, he just goes back to hell. And we encountered Astaroth immediately after in hell again, right? But then maybe if we go to hell and kill them there, they're dead for good. And maybe it doesn't work against the prime evil specifically. And they just can't be destroyed, only trapped.
Time to recharge.
You die in the game, you die in real life. Things die when they are killed. And, damn, I thought that was an elite and I wasted poison imbuement. Oh well. I guess it's not like we really need it. Alright, shadow clone time. Okay, I see elites. I see ya, elites. Please, please, stop for 2 seconds. Thank you. Oh no, trapped. Backing off. Okay, kill you. There we go. Poisoned. And another elite also poisoned. You will die. Oh, now we get the invincibility. I do think one of the best things about the rapid fire build is energy stability. Like, I tried Barrage briefly, and while I also really didn't like how it felt, the fact that it just depleted your mana completely super quickly, or your energy, felt bad too. Whereas Rapid Fire is completely energy stable. You can basically use it forever, non-stop. Also means we don't have a need for energy cost reduction stats. In theory. What do we have here? Oh, it's one of these guys. Ah, Soul Binders. I don't like those. Let's keep away from those. Move closer. Stun. Vulnerable, please. And down you go, fella. But we always kill them in hell. We didn't kill Astaroth in hell, though, right?
Please.
We killed him in the mortal world, and then he went right back to hell. Have we killed any non-prime evils in hell? Like, we killed the regular demons, but we don't know that they're actually gone. Or whether they're not. Did you try using the spec where spending energy reduces cooldown? There's a spec where spending energy reduces cooldown? Wait. Oh, you mean the, you mean preparation. I tried it earlier, but it felt like it does a lot less damage because we're using rapid fire. And it may be worth it, but it may not be. I'm not 100% sure, because on the one hand, it would allow us to use Shadow Clone and stuff more. Maybe we'll test that as well. But probably separately from... wait, what? Am I missing something? Oh, we just go to the door now. Yeah, maybe we'll test that separately from the Arrow Rain. Because I wouldn't want to test two things at once, because you gotta control as many variables as you possibly can.
I need more time.
Basically, if it would allow us to have permanent uptime on Shadow Clone, it might be enough to outdo the damage that we lose by firing 3 less arrows during our burst. There are good aspects for energy management. Oh, I'm sure there are, but with the rapid fire, we don't need them. Rapid fire sustains itself. But I guess if you're using the barrage or penetrating shot, then it's kind of a necessity. Okay. Lightning orbs, thank you. Alright, are we at the boss yet? Well, I see, well, not a boss, but a captain. Kill that, please, thank you. Shadow imbuement next. Well. And a chest. With nothing in it.
Time to
Of course.
recharge.
Huh, I like the really quiet music in this place. Makes it feel nice and creepy. Alrighty, and I take it by the healing thing there that this is the boss room. Hopefully it has only one phase, so we don't waste our... Okay, I'm willing to bet that's you. Hey, bud. Alright, jump, and vulnerable, and attack twice, and then leap away. Vulnerable again, and attack, and you should be dead. There we go. You gotta love the burst damage, though.
I can't carry anymore.
Alright, and we can't carry anymore already. Damn, that was quick. Okay. Now, well, we use our combo points on this build specifically for the burst, right? So, for the regular enemies, I don't bother because it takes too long to dial up the combo points to increase the damage, but then when you use the burst, you leap in with the shadow step to increase the critical strike, you do 3 combo points to make them vulnerable and increase the power of rapid fire, then you shadow imbue, and between the increased critical strike, or the poison imbue rather, and the poison imbue, it does that insane amount of damage. But for regular enemies, it's basically useless. Which is partly why it's problematic to clear them. No, I wanted a shop, a regular shop, to sell off the blues. So away you go, blues.
Thank you.
And we'll take a look at the... Ooh, what do we have here? Alright. I just wanted to take a look at the sacred stuff that they were selling. Let's go to the regular blacksmith, then.
Town.
Man, that boss died quick. And, oh wow, this guy's a nice horse. I wonder if this is a purchased horse or whether that is armor that you can find. Although I would like armor that would actually match our gear colors. Our fashion needs to be on point at all times. Let's see. All the non-sacred stuff can go as usual. And that's the non-sacred stuff. Alright, so what do we have here? Hey, 2 ranks of rapid fire, but we're saving a similar thing for similar reasons, so I don't really care. Not gonna bother with the weapons, and I accidentally kept a blue. Another yellow with really low weapon power compared to the random one that we got, like, several levels ago somehow. Another ring. Actually, not a bad ring, but we're not using trap skills right now. Dexterity, lucky hit, and crit chance against injured, and I said that we were going to salvage this, weren't we? We like the critical strike damage with imbued skills and the lucky hit chance, but otherwise... Alright. And I guess we're going to the stash to send those gems off. I remember in Torchlight 2, there was like a mod to make like a little town, and the little town had like all the vendors like right around you, so you teleported in immediately, all the vendors were right there, and it was just so fantastic. I forget what the name of the mod was. It's been a long, long time since I played Torchlight. And yeah, and that was Torchlight 2, not that newer Torchlight that nobody... that it's best not to speak of. Anyway, back to here. Pick up the item, and I believe we actually cleared the place out, so after this, we go to Tree. Alright, Tree, let's see if you can give us a nice new sigil. We go to map. And, oh, we have to leave the dungeon to hand in the quest. Okay, I'm glad I didn't just teleport to Tree. Let's give him his thing. He'll probably snort whatever it is we give to him. Alright, oh guy, I retrieved the offerings.
Yes! The grinning one guides all to fortune who are worthy. I will speak of your strength when the time is right.
That's not very grateful.
Place the offerings on the stones. Okai will have gifts long overdue.
Is Ogai a demon? Is everyone a demon? Honestly, this game makes me suspect everyone's a demon. Alright, ritual stone, ritual stone. Is the game really gonna make us place all of these? Okay.
I hear it. Yes! Okai wishes for all. Is worthy of all. Gifts beyond time. Gifts beyond flesh. And this is good?
Is he trying to summon a demon into himself?
Price? What price?
Okay, well, he wasn't very good at whatever it was he was trying to do. Ogai's jaw is ripped open, a horrid smile spread across his face. The jawbone is missing. Okay, looks like he talked to Slanesh for a minute there. Let's see. Contains an assortment of salvage. Ah, 2 veiled crystals instead of 1 this time. Well, isn't that just swell? Alright, well, to the tree we go. Let's see if it has anything nice for us. And then we'll do more Grim Favor dungeons to get more tree favors. I wonder how long it'll take us to clear all the dungeons out. Depending, I guess, on how many we do per run / stream. But I think, like, this time we'll just do dungeons, then next time we'll do quests, and then we'll alternate for a little while. Until we have all the favor and stuff unlocked. Alright, tree. Ooh, hello. Greater collection of rings, and it's orange. Alright, we'll accept that. Why, thank you, tree. Oh, not a sacred one. Ah, a sacred one and a non-sacred one. And glyph. Another alderwood one? That's a 3rd alderwood one that he's given us. Yeah, so we have another level 1, or tier 1, another tier 1. Huh, they're all tier 1. The heck do we get tier 3? Game. Why you do this? Huh, why does this one look slightly different from those? It's a different color, but it's still a tier 1. You deal 10% more poison damage. Oh, well, that's not bad. Interesting. Either way, I want to take a look at these rings. What do we have here? Ooh, hello. Basic skill, gain 20% attack speed. We have that on one of our rings right now. 23, though. I would like to compare these. This is, it's comparing the wrong one. Okay, compare... What? And does it compare it to the same one every time? Okay, fine. Fine, ring. That is so rude. Alright, now compare. What? And now it won't compare with anything? Really, game? It just refuses to compare it to the other ring. What is this? Is it because one's sacred and one's not? Okay, I guess we have to do it the stupid way. Now, what does Link do? Maybe you can compare it like that, but anyway. Damage to frozen enemies, lucky hit chance, critical strike damage, and crowd-controlled enemies. Versus close enemies, distant enemies, slowed enemies, and dazed enemies. Honestly, the slow and dazed and stuff is completely useless to us. Close can be useful when we do our burst. And distant can be useful when we don't do our burst. I'm genuinely not sure what's better. The 2.7% lucky hit chance can certainly help, though, and the critical strike damage is always nice. I don't know. I'll think about it. You go here for now. And this one is what? Oh, very low version of the trap skill one, so we can definitely salvage that one. Alright, well. Hold Alt to do the... Hold Alt to do the alternate. Oh, I see. Okay, I should learn to read. Thank you, Angry Adam. I see why you're angry. I would also be angry at me for not reading. Alright, well, that's that's good. Let's go to another one. Let's see. Where's another Grim Favor one? Let's go to here. Grim Favor is 56 minutes. Stockades. Okay, that's definitely not one that we have a sigil for, unfortunately, but it is more Grim Favors, and the tree will give us more sigils. Alright, and away we go.
Do that here. I can't do that here.
When you drop grenades, you do stun enemies. Yeah, I wish it was for longer, though. Like, I can see why how that would be useful if you have a full grenade build, as in, like, use all the grenade buffs, because it's only 0.5 seconds stun them. It disrupts them very, very briefly, but unless you have lots of those, plus traps, it's not going to be crazy useful, I think. Though I am interested in such a build, it's just it would take so much resources to try it. Oh damn, I was going to try, speaking of trying things, I wanted to try Arrow Rain. Skill tree. Let us take off Shadow Clone and try Arrow Rain. Oh damn, wait, we're gonna have to go back briefly to town to grab the unique ring that does Arrow Rain buffs for us. I forgot that was a unique one. Well, or I didn't forget that, but I did forget that it wasn't in our inventory. Alright, stashes. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, all the way at the edge of this town? I really don't like Saragar.
Can't do that here.
I think it's the one with the furthest stash. All the other ones are at least close to the main portal. Alright, unique ring. This one. What does this do again? If a core skill hits 5 or more enemy... Wait, no. Wait. That's not what I was thinking of, was it? Huh? What's the thing that did the Arrow Rain thing? I don't remember anymore. We had a thing that did the arrow thing, right? Arrow Rain thing, right? I'm not crazy. Shadow Step. It wasn't anything to do with one of the ones that we got recently, was it? It's an amulet. Oh. I don't see it. Oh, it's one of these? Oh, it is an amulet. It is a unique amulet. Okay, oh, that... that really freaked me out there for a second. Oh, man. Oh, right, and oh, right, we have this armor as well that we could potentially use. The barrier on it's not bad, but we need another item with the bubble. Alright, so if we replace this, unfortunately we lose the poison-imbued pool, which does a lot of damage. But it's a temporary thing. At least we're not losing the rings. Alright, I'm gonna put this here, because both of these amulets need to be kept. Like so. Alright, but we'll need to switch this out. Sad to see the poison pool go, but it's a cool concept. And cold imbuement has been granted. Yes, thank you. Ultimate skill damage increase, critical strike damage with imbued skills, all imbued skills increase, and non-physical damage. Also, out of curiosity, what do the buffs for cold imbuement do? Lucky hit, cold imbued skills have up to a 30% chance to make enemies vulnerable. Huh. We do have 2 points to spend, so we could get that just for the extra buff to the imbuement. And then suddenly we have a chance to make every single enemy's hit by the arrow rain vulnerable. Critical strikes, we can always lose that afterwards. Critical strikes with cold imbued skills have up to 20% chance to instantly freeze, and well, we probably won't care about that much. Hey, you know what, let's try it, just for fun. We'll see how this goes. I don't know whether this will be effective whatsoever. Also, while we're here, Paragon Point, we were going probably through the intelligence, because we need extra intelligence. Alright, all the way to the glyph. And yes, okay, that's it. Back to what we were doing.
I can't do that here.
Ah, thanks for remembering that that was an amulet and not a ring. That would have confused me greatly. I had completely forgotten that we had that ring from the beginning. Alright, Arrow Rain. Let's find a group of enemies and see what this looks like on them. I'll play more than like 2 enemies at once. Ah, here we go. Wow, let's... not going to do a crazy amount of damage, is it? I mean, it's nice that they're all poison and stuff, but the poison really isn't doing all that much. And we have a stat on 60 seconds cooldown, eh? Yeah, I think we might need to build around that a little bit more for it to be useful, because the Shadow Clone does quite a lot of damage comparatively.
I won't last on my own.
Alright, well, more enemies are coming. I want to try that arrow rain thing again, but yeah, it really didn't seem all that damaging. If it can't kill a single set of weak mobs, there isn't much point to it, I think. Alright, I have 15 more seconds, alright, fine. Though I suppose with preparation, you could probably use it more times, but I don't know. May not be worth it. Alright, I was trying to kill these guys slowly so that we get another use of it, but it looks like that's...
I can't take anymore.
Nah, these are just smaller spawns. I was hoping for more enemies to spawn, come on. Hey, a sacred ring, though. Nice. No corpse bow. I hate those. Alrighty, and is this worth it using the arrow rain on? You know, let's give it a try again, just out of curiosity. Okay, it killed them. Oh no, that was our level up that killed them, not the arrow rain. Try to use the other specialization to see if the cooldown. Yeah, sure, why not? Also, what's this ring do? Attacking enemies with a basic skill increases the damage. Oh yes, this is one of the really useful ones. Granted, it's a very weak version of it, and we currently have it on our weapon. Actually, funnily enough, we don't need to have it on our weapon. So if we want to switch one of the rings out, this may come in handy. Because there are much better, higher damaging things we can put on our weapon. Although, 10% exactly isn't too bad either, because this makes it so that the 3 combo points do an exact 30% increase, which ain't too bad either. Alright, specialization preparation, let's try that. And Ancient Lament's Nightmare Sigil, Sacred. Huh. Sacred? Ancient Lament's Nightmare Sigil. No, it's still tier 1, damn it. They're all tier 1, guys. I'm gonna have to look up how we get a tier 3 afterwards, because they're not dropping. Alright, so let's do this. Try Poison, try Rain, rather, and then let's start using our abilities. Okay. I switched, right? Because the cooldown doesn't seem to be decreasing. I'm trying to watch the cooldown at the same time. Maybe we need to use a lot more energy to do it. Trying to use every spell, just spam all abilities in order to increase the speed. Honestly, it seems like Arrow Rain does more damage than Rain of Arrows, which is what was making me think we'd want to put Arrow Rain on our thing. Yeah, no, this is really not doing anything for the cooldown. Like, it feels like it's not doing anything at all. Can I misread what exactly this specialization does? Because it seemed like it didn't do anything. Ow. Huh. Did I misclick and not take one? Because it looks like none are selected. Odd. Wait. Is it actually not selecting? I'm confused here. Look at that. Wait. Combo points. Combo points is up. And it remains red. Now we go preparation. And then we take that off. And it won't stay. What the heck? It's not staying on. Okay, game really doesn't want me to use this. Would you please stay? Huh? What if I do Inner Sight? Inner Sight's working and combo points are working. Look, it stays red. Combo points, stays red. Preparation. No, it takes it off every time. Game refuses to use preparation. Okay, fine. We're gonna go back to combo points for now. Maybe we have to leave the dungeon? I don't know, or maybe... This is very strange. I can't see why one would not work where the other two were working, you know what I mean? Well, either way, keep going. Ooh, hello, this looks like a decent place to use our arrow... Rain of Arrows, rather. Let's see how much damage this does. Alright, it killed that basic mob, at least. I can't say we wouldn't have done it just as fast with the Shadow Clone, but at least it killed them. The first time when it didn't kill them, you are not prepared yet.
It needs time to recharge.
Hey, the Skullman is down here. Okay, we'll go to the Skullman in a second, unless there's an elite here. Ooh, this would have been perfect for the arrow rain. Alright, well, I guess not this time. maybe we'll try it on the Skull Man. I don't imagine it does much, if anything, to bosses, but... also, I want to try to see if preparation will work again. And let's try... oh, maybe you can't select it when this thing's on cooldown. Wait, maybe that's the deal. Well, let me wait until the cooldown is completed. Probably could have been running while waiting, but still. Preparation, now. Now will it work? Nope, it still won't work, damn it. What the heck, game? Okay, well, let's keep going. Hopefully this guy has ads, and indeed he does. Alright, let's try Rain of Arrows. It looks really fun, but it does absolutely nothing to elites, but well, let's face it, we knew that. Elite's already dead anyway from our burst. And, okay, let's not stand in that nonsense. Alright. Alright, David, thanks for popping by. Appreciate the tips. And have yourself a good night. Alright, I really want to try another reason to use this thing and try to figure out how this preparation thing is not working. Upper ward. Oh, damn, this is probably a different area from that area. Well, it's too late. We're in this area now. Oh, I love that. I love watching an elite's health bar go down in a single burst. It's just fantastic. How could I use anything other than rapid fire when it does that?
Don't have enough energy.
Okay, and there's another skull man I see, and ooh, there's a
I'm not ready.
I was thinking whether we should waste our ulti on this guy, but apparently not. Preparation would be real helpful here, game. I want to try one more time. Preparation, yes? Nope. And refuses to do it. Vulnerable, vulnerable, vulnerable. Thank you. And you're dead. And you're probably going to explode in a pile of poison. So there we go. Good. And now let's kill these ads. And this one too. I forgot about you. Even though you were right there all along. Protection Shrine. Ooh, hello. Giant pile of enemies spawned. Alright, you guys all come here into one area. And there are... these are zombies, so they should die to this. There we go. You know, I like the fact that it makes the hull vulnerable at the very least. That is at least nice. But the cooldown is insane for what it offers, because killing off one pile of basic units... our Shadow Imbuement can do the exact same thing, except that the Shadow Imbuement comes up in, what, 8 seconds? 13 seconds? 13 seconds. I feel like the Shadow Clone is probably better. Especially since the Shadow Clone is useful both against piles of enemies and against the boss, where the Arrow Rain is going to be completely useless against the boss. At least from what I've seen so far. And once again, if it doesn't offer much more value than the... ooh, hello. Than the elites. Wait, I want to try the Arrow Rain against the elites. Alright, how about this? Ooh, that hurt. Alright, there we go, Arrow Rain, and it does about half damage to this elite. The Corpse Bow died to it, actually, but the Corpse Bow is very low in HP, so... that was horrible. Events, Cursed Shrine. Oh, I didn't realize there was an event. I was just testing stuff out. I wasn't even reading what we were supposed to be doing there. My bad. Alright, well, let's keep going. Event or not. Oh, preparation. I missed you. Well, I don't miss you. I wish I knew how you worked. Or why you're bugged today. Oh, hello. Ah, damn. The enemies blocked the guy we wanted to fire at there. The elite, I mean. Hey, stop protecting your friends, damn it. Good. Ah, they're just good like that. Alright, where were we going here? Alright, let's head down here, see if there's any chests or anything. Well, there's an armor rack, but I don't think I've ever seen anything useful dropped. Well, yellow item. I imagine the armor racks have just like a random loot table, but probably higher than regular basic mobs, considering how rare they are, so they should still, in theory, be able to drop legendaries. Just super unlikely. Oh, hello. Another elite. Alright, so let's do here, and then arrow rain. And then while that's happening, we can kill off the enemy alert. I mean, it looks really cool. I can't deny this. I just can't really tell whether it's actually effective. Oh, hello, artillery shrine. Oh, we finally got best shrine again. I love this shrine. I wish we had an ability that would have an effect similar to this artillery shrine.
Need more time.
Just like, maybe an ultimate. This would have actually been a nice ultimate for the rogue, now that I think about it. I'm actually now kind of surprised that they didn't use it. Because this really looks like something a rogue might be able to do, although, I don't know, it actually kind of just like spawns additional stuff. It's kind of like magic, but what is the imbuement not magic anyway? Well, it takes energy, so I take it it's not actually magic. That we're using to do it, but who knows.
It needs time to recharge.
It is all about style. This is why I'm so fixated on getting our fashion in good order. And what do we have to do? Collect animus? Okay, I guess we're still doing that for a little while. Lots of people posting about preparation not selecting, no solution offered. Oh, well, isn't that lovely? The game just doesn't want you to use it.
I need more time.
But yeah, I think perhaps without preparation, Aerostorm does not seem to be worth it. I would like to take it into a Hell Tide. Maybe if, you know, if you gather like a huge amount of enemies and kill them all at the same time, like more enemies that a single use of a shadow imbuement would be able to kill. Then perhaps I could see the value. It certainly kills mobs, but then it's on cooldown for so long if you use it on a mob and you get no more use out of it after. Especially for like things where you're defending against waves, you want multiple mob clear. Honestly, I'm surprised this is as buggy as it is, like that we've encountered a few bugs. And I'm not saying that it's buggy, like, the bugs have been fairly rare, but for Blizzard games it's pretty rare. The quality seems to have dropped from previous years back when I worked in QA. As I said, Blizzard games, when they headed to QA, used to be just flawless almost in terms of bugs. So I'm surprised to see any at all. But I guess in recent years, with all the layoffs and all the tech firms and whatnot, it's probably reduced in quality, at least to some degree.
My bags are full.
Hey, you know what? It can kill elites. It can kill elites. Probably not super-powered elites, but still. Alright, let's go back to town briefly. And stack a lot of cooldown reduction on your get. Wait, there's... Huh. There's cooldown reduction? Oh, you mean aspects, or is there like a stat that does cooldown reduction? I know that we have a energy reduction one, but that's useless to us. At least with this build. Why am I going to stash? Well, I guess the blacksmith. Oh, it's an armor vendor. Damn it, I thought you were a blacksmith. You lied to me by existing. Alright, let's sell off that, and I guess we actually do want to go to Blacksmith, who is also beside you. Alright, and then you are not sacred unless you will be going away. Not sacred, not sacred. Another crossbow significantly worse than ours. Basically no sacred time this time, and I don't think we care about the weapons, mostly because we're not going to spend an insane amount of resources on them, and buffs for smoke grenade definitely don't care about you. Ooh. Gotta be careful about the poison pool thing. Damage to dazed enemies, basic skills. I'm gonna maybe keep this for now. This one, however... Well, I suppose we do need a copy of it if we... Okay, you know what? Let's keep that for now. If we put a different one on our weapon, we'll want a copy of that one, because it's actually fairly critical to the type of build that we currently have. Spent too much time on that Diablo Immortal? I really do wonder if they actually did, though. Or whether it was just a quick cash grab. There's probably a lot of reuse of assets and stuff in it, I imagine. I didn't play it, but that's what I would figure. Okay, what were we doing here again? Alright, going towards you. Oh, we're actually getting near to the new glyph socket. That's just swell. And then in the meantime, let's proceed back to where we were. And keep getting stuff from Tree. Are we gonna run out of space in our... Oh, wow, yeah, we're running out of space in this consumable thing. I still haven't used any of these elixirs at any point for any reason. And I probably should, before, like, bosses or something, but these things are really specific, like, I don't know, reduce damage taken from fire damage. How the heck will I know that we're going to specifically be fighting the fire boss? Maybe later on when we're farming specific locations over and over again, that is likely, but at the current time, it's very unlikely, right? To actually know that, I mean. I see another skull man up here. And where are you? Alright, and let's do this. I do love watching the arrow rain, if nothing else. Okay, that did very little damage to this particular elite, even if it did kill others. So I guess it can kill weak elites, but not the tankier ones. Alrighty, and that was more animus, but it is not all the animus that we require.
Need more time.
Will this guy have the last of it? Alright, let's poison you before you... Oh, wow, insta-kill, damn. I wonder what happened there. Oh, he had a lightning symbol on him. I guess he has that thing where when you shoot him, a bunch of lightning orbs come out and kill you. I should be careful about jumping on them when they're like that. Look before you leap, folks. And I just say that and then I do it again. Yeah, it's those things. Okay, should stay away from those guys.
More time.
Do those apply when they do damage? Or when they take damage, rather? Yeah, man, basically every single death has been an insta-kill death.
I need more time.
I really want, like, one death that's like a straight-up attrition death. Just like a long fight with a boss or something, or an elite where you finally die. The insta-kill deaths kinda, I don't know. They kinda feel inconsequential, or maybe not even, or even unearned. Hard to say. Alrighty, and... Okay, we're heading to deposit the animus, but I lost my way because there is no bigger minimap. Cough, cough. Oh, I do wish we still had the run faster ability, though. Takes so long to traverse these places. Alrighty, and ooh, hello, we have a healing well here, which means the boss is here. Alright, well, let's see how little damage Arrow Rain does to the boss. Usually we clear these guys really fast because we pop our, thing. Oh yeah, that does no damage to the boss. Alright, well, we're gonna need to imbue. Okay, let's also stay away from whatever that is. Yeah, we do take a fairly significant reduction to boss damage without our Shadow Clone. Remember the last dungeon we went, we basically killed the boss in a single set of volleys from both of our imbuements. Alright, you can't be stunned, but you can die. There we go, Stockade's completed, and you sadly did not drop much, but hey, it's a first clear. We needed to do it, and we have unlocked another aspect. Alrighty, one more, and that'll clear out another tree thing. Swell. Swavely, I should say. Alright, let's get back to wherever we were in. That would give us more O-balls. Beautiful. It'd be nice to do another one in here, then. Howazar. Let's see if there's a dungeon in Howazar we can do. Okay, and with Grim Favors, I mean. Alright, there's only Heathen's Keep, which we saw last time, but we have already cleared it, so it does nothing for us. The other ones... Okay, we've already cleared you. Oh, don't tell me. Are we out of dungeons that we have grim favors for clearing? Nope. There's Forgotten Ruins. Alright, I guess Forgotten Ruin is it is. Honestly, by the time I would have thought to drink a lightning potion for Lightning Man, it was already too late. Helltide. Oh, we got 10 more seconds on it. Hey, but at least the enemies won't annoy us while we're going to the next dungeon area. Why did I come here? Oh, yes, to prepare for the death. All items, 53k. Unfortunately, we do have decent money enough to afford it now. Alright, Helltide is over. Damn, there's a lot of quests in this town. But we'll do quest clearing next time, because we got 17 of them currently. What do we have to do here? Find somebody, but we're not going to do that right now. I want to head to the next dungeon while the Grim Favors is still up. In fact, we should probably track it to get down there a little bit faster. Like this.
Not in town.
Yeah, honestly, it doesn't seem like there's all that much use to these consumables, but maybe if you're, like, about to fight a boss or something. Like a boss that you know.
Time to recharge.
What is this? Find the corpse, defeat the bleached bulwark. No, thank you. We're dungeoning today. So unless it's right in our way, I'm not gonna bother with that. Ah, we still had our poison imbuement up, interesting. Alrighty, down to the dungeon we go. Too bad it's not in Hawazar, but I'm sure we'll clear a quest in Hawazar next time, which will give us the reward for this thing. Also, this is the 3rd stream in a row that has not died so far, which is just fantastic. And again, we had like 10 streams in a row that didn't die, and then we had like 3 or 4 streams in a row that constantly died. I don't know what YouTube's doing. Although I guess I prefer the non-dying consistency over the dying consistency. Yeah, clear all the little mobs. Oh, it actually didn't even kill that corpse axe. Slay all enemies in the archives? Sure, but I see that this place spawns a lot of those damn ballistas. The corpse bows. You gotta watch out for those. And, okay, we got a ballista had that thing. And by that thing, I mean the resistance aura. But at least it can't move, so that actually helps us out. Do vulnerable hits look different from crit hits? I can't tell. I genuinely can't tell. I'm seeing that our 3rd arrow on vulnerable, or their 5th arrow or something hit for like 10k, but I don't know if that was due to vulnerability or whether it was due to crit or not. That guy's dead, he's just poisoned. There we go. Arbalest Sacred, hello. Nope, weak.
You hate but there's going to be a gift. I need you to go search the ruins for a book called Compendium Maleficarum. If you find it, I've got a buyer who'll pay a king's ransom. And you'll never have to see another snake for as long as you live. Julian's.
Honestly, I was hoping that would have killed them all, but apparently not. It doesn't do enough damage to knock out the damage resistance. Oh, damn, another lightning guy. Almost died again. It doesn't do enough damage to knock out the damage resistance guy fast, which is the problem. So it can't quite clear mobs like that. At least when the damage resistance guy is alive. So if we want to use it, we kill the damage resistance aura first, and then use it, and that might clear them all. I do mean might. Alright, and I would like to poison you, but I hit the wrong enemy. Okay, that one's poisoned now. Alright, swell. I'm probably gonna have to go back to town. Oh, damn you, corpse boat. Why do you guys always hurt so much? And there's more enemies here, and do we just I'll just shadow imbue through these, I think. Actually. Gotta be careful not to accidentally waste the rain on this one, because we'll just use it on the next one. And by one, I mean the next set of mobs. Alright, swell, no chests in here, less, and corpse bow. I wonder if there's like a corpse bow boss somewhere. Like a really, really big corpse bow. Alright, any damage resistance aura people? Not that I can see. Gather them all up and arrow rain. There we go. It is fun doing that, I won't lie. Though it does feel like a little bit of a hassle to gather them up, but at least it's it clears quite a lot. But damn, the cooldown. To be fair, we can still handle the bosses with our current build, even without the Shadow Clone. Ah, what the frick? That scared me. Just oh, big old snakes popping out of the ground. They heard Alfarius was around.
Time.
Alright. Too bad we can't use a spear on the rogue, although I guess that's not a very roguey weapon. You're already dead, slithering horror. Just you're already dead. Stop it. Huh. It looked like it was dead, but I guess it had a tiny sliver of HP remaining after that poison. Alrighty, but that wasn't the actual boss. We have to go elsewhere. Okay, well, yeah, but this dungeon doesn't appear to be all that big. Oh! I don't know, okay, that was just this place. Okay, I thought that we had a quest that were supposed to track, but didn't. Apparently not the case. Alright, now we can do this. And everything out there should die. I do feel like I use Arrow Rain more often than I use Shadow Clone, mostly because I keep thinking I need to save Shadow Clone for emergencies, whereas with Arrow Rain I just see a random mob and I immediately think, okay, I should use this immediately. But emergencies don't really pop up enough or often enough for the Shadow Clone to be all that necessary, you know what I mean?
Needs time to recharge.
Ah. My bad, he wasn't vulnerable, which is why that didn't do a lot of damage. Alright. Well, it still died, but still. Gotta be careful doing that. Because obviously we put ourselves in danger by leaping close like that. And then to not be able to get the full burst up feels like a waste. Alrighty, and the Skittle Credit armor rack. Nothing, just a white item. No, ow, damn. Okay, these guys are not good to fight in a doorway, apparently, because you just get stunned by those eye things that they can do. Some kind of weird Medusa or Basilisk or something. Well, they should all bow to the Hydra anyway. I need to be taught who the superior serpent is.
Needs time to recharge.
Actually, does a Hydra count as a serpent or as a lizard? Because, well, in Warhammer, all the Alpha Legion stuff describes the Hydra as a serpent. Alfarius is the threefold serpent, etc., etc.
Needs time to recharge.
But Hydras have feet. Although, yeah, they don't have feet on the Alpha Legion symbol, do they? The Alpha Legion symbol is like a snake with 3 heads.
It needs time to recharge.
I don't know why I started thinking about that. Anyway, let's see. Oh, this was an artillery shrine? Could have used that a little bit more. I think it's more of a drill. Well, that's helpful.
Needs time to recharge.
Alrighty, and we're at the door, but we still need to return the mechanical box. Okay, sure. Oh, it's 2 mechanical boxes. Do we have one or no? No, we do not. Okay, so one was probably down here, and then the other one's probably up there. Unless I missed one somewhere, but since they're labeled on the map, shouldn't be as much of a problem. Let's see. Oh, there's a big boy here. Ooh. Hey, guys, would you wait a second? I want to use Arrow Rain. Would you please? Oh, wow, perma-stun? Damn. That was ugly for a second there. Before they all got frozen. Arrow Rain actually, funnily enough, really helped there. They got perma-stunned by them repeatedly using their eye freeze, turn to stone ability. Not being very descriptive, or I am, but it's not going very well. Alright, there's that mechanical box. Do enemies spawn as soon as we touch it? Surprisingly, they do not. Alright, well, let's return this one to the place and then oh wait, we have to go briefly back to town to quickly sell off the garbage and then we'll come back. The sorcerer has a skill called Hydra. That's it, I'm making a sorcerer. Hey, Alpha Legion have sorcerers. Why not? Okay, let's go.
Can't do that here.
Every time I go back to town, I wish for the Torchlight pet system. And we could have that ghost. We could have the ghost cat be our pet. I miss Ghost Cat. Every day I miss Ghost Cat.
I can break that down.
Alright, what do we have here? Garbage. What do we have here? Garbage. What do we have here? Ranks of Barrage. Because I don't like it, I'm also going to call that garbage. Although I've definitely seen people say that they do really like Barrage, I just didn't like how it felt, to me, personally. Anyway, sell that off, and then let's put this stuff briefly in stash and go back to the dungeon. Hey, come on now. Hey, why aren't you... Game isn't letting Mashif into the house. Is it because he's a horse? Murmuring Obal's in here, and we'll figure out the rest of the stash stuff later. Let's go back to the dungeon instead.
Can't do that.
Pick up that music box. Does it feel odd to be gathering music boxes while doing this stuff? Perhaps it does. Oh, it's actually a mechanical box. Why did I think it was a music box? I don't know. I just assumed that mechanical box meant music box, but clearly it doesn't. Maybe it's like a really fancy Jack-in-the-Box. Except it's like a little demon inside it, like a little imp. Alright, and I take it the other one should be close to here. I have big piles of enemies. Whoa, okay. Are we gonna get stunned by these guys again? Yeah, we probably are. Let's pop the arrow rain before we get stunned and try to run out of there. Damn, I really should make sure not to jump into those guys like that because they can stun lock you. Okay, let's move out of there. Oh, are we stun locked again? I think we are. Try to back away from that. Damn, they have a charge and the eye stun locks. Alright, let's back off a little bit.
It's time to recharge.
I do like how that the biggest threat in terms of enemy type so far has been a serpent. I can appreciate that.
It's time to recharge.
Alright, I'd love to hit them, but they're not vulnerable. There it is. Alright, and then we need one more. Ah, you're not vulnerable. It's okay, you're dead though. Ooh! Helm and heavy helm and emerald. Yeah, that was a little bit of a toughie. What do you have, Helm? You heal for 10. On the very low end of this, though, unfortunately, which means we're going to be salvaging you. Away you go. Alright, and this was the area with the boss. Oh, what the... I thought that was just a random snake crawling around. You're like a little, vermin thing, you know? Like how sometimes there's like rats and stuff on the ground that NPCs, I don't know what to call them. Just wildlife, not actual enemies. I think that's the second Hellraiser reference you've made so far, Richard. Keep a little count. A little post-it note where I count how many Hellraiser references you make. Alright, let's try this and then this. Oh, I sent that in the wrong direction, damn. Not that it was going to do any damage to the boss, mind you. And our invincibility did prevent him hurting us with whatever it was. No, I go away. No. Damn it. Damn those eyes. Alright, let's stay away from you. I'd love to poison you again, but I need you to be vulnerable for it, and there it is. Yeah, it definitely takes longer to bring down regular bosses without the Shadow Clone, though, like, significantly longer.
Need more time.
But the Shadow Clone gives us like an 80% increase in damage, so it's a pretty huge difference. There we go. And they do bring him down eventually, but the burst doesn't feel quite as strong without the Shadow Clone. Alrighty, Forgotten Ruins complete. You have unlocked Iron Blood aspect. Ah, we've unlocked the aspect of the Gloriana of the Iron Warriors. Swell. It sounds like a swell aspect. Anyway, we can leave this place, right? I don't believe we had an actual quest here. Return to the Tree of Whispers. That's what we're gonna do. Alright, Tree. Well, let's hope you give us some nice stuff. There are no random snakes. Alfarius makes it his business to be a random snake. It's basically his whole personality. I'm just a random snake. Alright, Tree, what do you got for us this time? Nothing orange, unfortunately. Collection of gauntlets and collection of chest plates. Let's go chest plates. Mostly because we recently got gauntlets that I don't think we want to replace. Alright, and... hey, Shift to Ruins. Huh. Why do I remember that one? Oh, I think maybe we already have a copy of it. And I take it you're also a tier 1? Nah, it's also a tier 1. Alright, what did we get to 2 armors? You gain 0.2... oh, wow, at the very lowest possible lens of that. Wait. You gain increased armor for force... yeah, we have a better version of this, don't we? Huh. Alright, so we're gonna salvage that for obvious reasons. What about you? While you have both bonuses from the Close Quarters Combat Key passive active, your dodge chance... okay, well, this is great for a melee build, I'm sure, but we are not a melee build, and I probably will not be switching to a melee build, because everybody uses their Twisting Blades melee builds. Alright, let's do at least one more of these runs here. And one more dungeon, I mean. Hopefully, we have another one with Grim Favors available. Okay, that's a PvP thing. No, it looks like we only have this one and this one. So, Dead Man's Dredge and Heathen's Keep. I'd like to see if either one has a version of it that we could do in a Nightmare mode. Let's see what we have again. Alderwood, Ancient's Lament, Whispering Pines, Shift to Ruins, Feral's Den, Goran Slums, Alderwood again, really? All the Alderwood. Another Ancient's Lament, another Shift to Ruins, and Onyx Hold. Yeah, okay, so neither one of these two, unfortunately. Alright, well, I still think that we should do the Grim Favor ones, and then maybe next time... man, I really don't want to redo a dungeon. Oh, wait, these expire in 13 minutes anyway. We probably wouldn't be able to get through it in 13 minutes. Probably closer to 15 to 20, judging by the last ones. So instead, let's do one in Hawazar. It doesn't really matter which one, other than the fact that it hopefully will have a Nightmare Sigil that we have. So, not this one. Haunted Refuge, Ancient Reservoir, Serpent Slayer. Sounds nice, but not what I'm looking for right now. Shadowed Plunge. Does this thing say where the place is located? Skosklen, Dry Steps, Kegistan, Dry Steps. Oh, don't tell me that we don't have a single one in Hawazar. Yeah, we don't. We don't have a single one in Hawazar. Of course. And that was the one that we wanted the reward from. Oh, game. Why are you like this sometimes? None of these are close to the next level, are they? Yeah, not really. Alright, which means we don't really care which one. Let's do Alderwood and Skosglen since we have like a 50,000 of them. If I can find it. I wonder if there's an easy way to find it. Wait, this is still Hawazar, isn't it? Wait a second, this is still Hawazar? Maybe I missed one. Maybe I didn't. Alright. Skosglen, which is where? Dry Steps, Fractured Peaks, Kegistan... oh, it's up here. Okay, so Alderwood, Underroot, Wretched Delve, Howling Warren, Perble's Mine, Sunken Ruins. I'll find it. I'll find it, guys, I swear. Domhain Tunnels. Mariner's Refuge. This is also Skosglen. Twisted Hollow. Farrell's Den. Oh, we have Farrell's Den. Alderwood, there it is. Oh, and it's right beside a waypoint, too. Fantastic. Alright, one more. I just want to do another nightmare, but hopefully one without the lightning coming down on you every single 3 seconds. That one was really annoying. Alright, also, since we're going into one of these places, let's sell off this stuff so that we don't have to... we don't have to deal with it. Garbage, 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 and... not horrible, but still. Oh, I was going to salvage you. And you unlock a new type. You two don't, but I think you both get salvaged as well. For the materials, and I believe we're keeping these to withdraw their aspects, or something their aspects. Alright. Let's get... Hey. That was actually my fault because I walked the wrong way. Anyway, let's... nobody's coming? And now, this is Alderwood, and we want to use one of the Alderwood ones. Frost damage, quick killer, kill a monster, grants 1.5 attack and move speed. Yeah, let's do this one. It'll make it at least a little bit quicker. I did not read what the other stuff was, though. I should have read that. Oh well, too late. Too late. Hopefully it says it again right as we start the dungeon, because if it doesn't, I won't know what we're facing off against. No, it does not say anything. Is there a way to... Ah, okay. Quick killer. Drifting Shade. Drifting Shade chases players. Upon reaching them, it explodes for heavy damage and creates a nightmare field that... So there's literally something that constantly chases us? Well, that's annoying. Monsters deal in addition 22% of the damage with shadow. Okay, well, that's swell for monsters. This Drifting Shade thing makes me nervous. That's also kind of really similar to what we had with the lightning thing, though, isn't it? Yeah. Like, a similar concept. Okay, hey, what the heck? Bloodthirsty Charger. Found you by watching your Warhammer 3 Skaven playthrough. Keep up the good work, man. Hey, thanks a lot, Archangel Liam. Sorry, I'm distracted at the same time because trying to look at the look at the shades. Oh yeah, I gotta finish off the Skaven playthrough as well. Is that the shade? Is that it? Get away. I assumed that was it. But it seems to explode and then do a damage over time thing. As in it doesn't hurt you directly? Oh, okay, that's not really concerning at all. Alright, what was I saying? Yeah, I really gotta finish off the Skaven playthrough. It's very close to the end, and I got distracted with the Chaos of Dwarfs spawning. Or spawning, coming up. You know what I mean. I did check though that the Skaven thing is still viable, as in it still works. It's not corrupted like the village campaign. Yeah, I'm so salty about the village campaign though. I was having fun with that one too.
Need more time.
I'm just trying to think about if there's any way to actually revive it that I haven't tried at this point, though I feel like I've tried everything. Anyway, I'm getting really distracted. Really appreciate the tip, man. Thanks a lot. Alright, and... oh, I should have used the arrow rain for you guys, maybe? Oh, I accidentally used the imbuement on it. I guess not that it really matters. Actually came really close to death there.
Need more time.
Yeah, the shade thing is really similar, isn't it? Except it's... I don't know, I feel like it's less threatening than the dome thing, because the dome will... if you're not under the dome, it'll just hit you, whereas this, you just have to keep moving constantly, and we have to keep moving constantly anyway. We never stay still in melee, pretty much, except when we do our main burst combo. That's only for like a second or so. Oh, I see. It actually explodes after a couple seconds and then does extra damage. That's not bad. Alright, and I think the effect that it does where it makes you unable to see is actually more threatening than the actual damage that it does. It's not fatal damage, and it actually takes less damage, or does less damage than the lightning did in the other Nightmare dungeon, so it's not so bad. Oh, but by completing this Nightmare dungeon, assuming that I don't screw up and die 50 times, we can do the upgrade of our first sigil. I'd like to see how that affects it. Once we're complete here. Oh, we should also apply that Paragon Pointer. I guess I should have done so when we got in here. I also noticed that this particular dungeon doesn't seem to have a very high mob rate. Mob incidence? Mob density. That's the one. Yeah, so there hasn't been a good opportunity to use Rain of Arrows, it feels. I should have poisoned you, Mr. Boar. I was to say bull, but not so much. Alrighty, and... Nah, this still doesn't feel worth it. As in, to use Arrow Rain on these guys. There's just not enough of them. Ooh, hello. Maybe these guys? No. We'll just end up poisoning and killing them anyway. Damn. That thing is difficult to dodge when you don't have your, evade up, though. I gotta get out of the habit of constantly using evade just to move forward, because I definitely have a habit of doing that, rather than actually just using it to dodge stuff. And because I miss being able to move fast so much, I constantly just use it non-stop. And I still haven't figured... No, don't stand near that. Yep, figures. That was my bad. Ooh, hello. This seems like a place for an arrow rain. Let's do an arrow rain now. There we go, though it did not quite kill as many of the enemy as I was hoping, or at least it didn't kill as many of the enemy as I was hoping. At the very least, the elites are already dead. Gotta be careful about running out of potions, though. And I swear I picked up a white item that we don't need, and... we had our leap away that time. And let's kill this guy now. Vulnerable, please, thank you, and you're dead. Ooh, whoa, okay, no, enemies, okay, Sacred Dagger. I got excited. Alright, random unique item, or random unique sacred item, I should say. I'm excited to see this, or what this is. Okay, would you guys get away, please? I got excited here. You're ruining it. Alright, I still hear one making angry noises. Okay, no, we're probably good for... Oh, right, we can't stand still. Your core skills deal extra damage, increased damage when spending 3 combo points. That sounds swell, and we'll probably use it, but not right now, because I can't stand still for the stupid shade to figure out which thing to switch to. Oh, we could use a camp portal, though. Okay, maybe... Whoa, the butcher is here. No. I made a mistake. I made a terrible mistake. We gotta run. Ow, butcher, no. Butcher can't be stunned, I see. We need to make him vulnerable, though. Okay, he's vulnerable, but he has ads. Man, if he didn't have ads, I feel like we could have killed him there. Yeah, I know we need more time. I know. Relax, game, relax. Vulnerable, thank you. And attack again, and run. Oh, if only we had Shadow Clone right now. It would have been ideal. Oh, damn, I was hoping to dodge that. Oh, he's got a... Damn, so close. So close. Ah. Yeah, if we didn't have the ads there, might have been able to handle that. That was an awful time for him to spawn, but this does give us a second to take a look at the... Oh, wait, are we still in this place? We are still in this place. Damn, that's the second time. Man, but we can certainly burst him down. Yeah, if we had Shadow Clone instead of Arrow Rain, and judging by the fact that we got him down to about half HP with only 2 volleys, and the fact that the enemy elites took several of the hits from those volleys, I'm pretty sure we can just burst him down without burst or even 2.
Need more time.
And since he's a boss, we can't freeze him either, so none of the other stuff works. But yeah, no, I'm actually really confident if we encounter him without any ads, And we should be able to take him down. I can't wait to see you again, Butcherman, but I want to go back to town and take a look at this frickin' dagger before the shade hits us. It seems like it was a nice find and works for what we do. So, what do you do? Your core skills deal 36%, and that's at the higher tier as well. Increased damage when spending 3 combo points. Your basic skills using this weapon have a 30% chance to generate 3 That's frickin' fantastic. Increased damage to injured enemies, increased core skill damage, basic skill attack speed, and dual-wielded weapons. Man, that thing's really, really nice. And it's significantly better than the ones we have. Now, what do you two do? One of you increases skills deal damage based on your primary resource, fairly high, and the other one's when you evade or shadow step, you leave behind a stun glow. Yeah, okay, we can take you off. Very nice dagger. Very, very nice. Does anybody know, does the main hand versus the offhand matter in this game? I remember asking that before, but I don't remember if there was an answer. And then I promptly forgot to actually check myself. Alright, well, critical strike damage to vulnerable enemies, I think, for weapon. I guess we could go skull, but I think 1 skull is sufficient for mobs to heal us. And for elites or single entities, it doesn't really matter. I'm very happy with this dagger. Oh, and it's got that bone dagger look as well. Oh, but we took off our bone sword in order to do that. I think we have to salvage this one to make sure that we keep the look. I'll try to remember that. But anyway, let's go back to it. Let's see if this significantly increases our damage. Would have been nice to have it on for the Butcher, though. Oh, game. We'll get you at some point, Butcher, I'm sure. And, invincibility kind of screwed over the enemy with the shade. Oh, screwed over the shade, I guess. Alright, and what do we have here? A conduit shrine. Oh, that's interesting. You can still take damage while in conduit form. I wonder how much damage this would have done to the Butcher. Alright, we'll come back here in a second. I just want to make sure that we use the shrine to do as much damage to the enemy as possible. Spam all the abilities here. Come on, a few more hits before you go. Ow! What the heck? Oh, I was spamming the... I was spamming the various skills while doing that, and just as it ended. Alright. Frost Feeder probably doesn't sound like one we need since we're not really using Frost Imbuement. Although now I have to wonder, would a triple imbuement build be viable? I might try that at some point, to replace an ultimate generally with all 3 imbuments. Especially if we can get that thing that reduces imbuement cooldown whenever you use another imbuement. And with 3 imbuments, that might be able to allow us to basically always have an imbuement on with every attack. Granted, the issue with that is it will constantly force us to be using these abilities non-stop. And it's sort of like a fixed rotation sort of thing that might... prove that it has a sort of learning curve to it. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing. And hey. I'll jump in here. You know what?
I'm not ready.
There we go. Arrow rain for all of you. You know what? I gotta say, arrow rain's grown on me. It's not so bad.
I'm carrying too much.
And are we really carrying too much already? Oh, right. We went back to town, but I didn't do anything other than the sacred dagger thing. That I am very, very happy about, don't get me wrong. And now we have 2 uniques. Or, are these called uniques? Yes, they're called uniques. Does this one look special at all, or does it just look... Yeah, I think it just looks like the other bone dagger that we had. Oh, it's not even a bone dagger, it's, I thought it looked like a bone dagger here. Yeah, it's this non-green one. Honestly, I prefer the swords in terms of appearance. In fact, the swords do additional critical strike damage, whereas the daggers do close damage, which is great for our burst, but otherwise. Alright, let's sell off the... Vengeful Skull and Steel. What do you do? Making an enemy vulnerable has up to a 50%... Ooh, that's a max version of this. 50% chance to grant 3% increased critical strike chance. Oh, that's fantastic. So it's basically a free 9% crit chance. It's fairly significant. Alright, we're definitely gonna take that aspect. But in the meantime, let's get rid of the other stuff. Honestly, it's been a fairly lucrative day in terms of items. If only we had gotten the Butcher. But we got the revenge on the Treasure Goblin a few episodes ago, and I'm sure we'll get our revenge on the Butcher as well. Don't need you, don't need you, don't need you. Reduces arm trap of your trap skills. Arm time, huh? It's kind of interesting. Not that we're going for a trap build right now, but it's interesting to know that that sort of thing exists. And I believe that's it. Alright, we'll sell off this stuff, and I'm gonna salvage... Oh, we already have the appearance of this. I guess we want to salvage this anyway. Yeah, we'll salvage this anyway. Alright, and then we'll sell off the other stuff and hopefully round out the dungeon. Out. I'm not going to bother going to the stash because it's a little bit too far away from my taste right now.
Can't do that here.
Away we go. Honestly, I would have been happy with just not getting stun grenades or just getting the unique dagger, but generally speaking, we got lots of good stuff this time. Alright. You, and then jump, and then vulnerable please, thank you, and down you go. That's not your final form. No, that's its final form. So, well, and legendary bow. But it's not a, well, it is a legendary, but it is not a... It's not a sacred, but 18% with 20 max, it's also not bad. That might also be extract worthy. Yeah, this has been a very good day in terms of the stuff we've gotten. And on top of that, we can upgrade you again, and you'll upgrade your level infusion. Well, alrighty, and the next radius increases at level 15. Oh wow, these guys take a while. No, just out of curiosity. Oh, it doesn't say anymore? Yeah, next radius increases at level 15, so it's gonna take a while to get there, but still pretty interesting. Anyway, I think with that, we are out of time, and I am going to call this one here. This thing has nothing else that it can do, right? Yeah, no. We can leave the dungeon now. That boss actually went down really quickly. I wonder if the new dagger had an effect on that, because... we saw the boss before we got the dagger, but after we switched to Arrow Rain, or Rain of Arrows, and it seemed like it was taking much, much longer to go down. Now, maybe this was a more vulnerable boss, but before that was a non-nightmare dungeon, and this was a nightmare dungeon, so a little bit surprising. I wonder how much more damage we would have done if we still had Shadow Clone. And now I don't know whether to switch this out or not, because, I don't know, it's been fairly enjoyable. But I guess we'll have to figure that out next time as we try out more things. I'm going to do a little bit of admin between the episodes, maybe to extract some stuff and deal with the legendaries that we've racked up, just so we don't have to do as much admin next time. Speaking of next time, I think what we'll do is we'll do whatever Grim Favor dungeons we have next time around, and then the time left over, which will probably be considerable since there's only like 2 or 3 that we can do of those, we will do the quests, because we do definitely need to clear some out. But anyway, thanks for showing up again, guys. Appreciate it. This was a much less walking simulator run than last time was, so I hope it proved a little bit more enjoyable. Plus we got all of our snake gear and our new items. Fun stuff. Anyway, more Diablo tomorrow, so stay tuned. Don't forget to leave a like and comment. All glory to the algorithm. And thanks for watching.